Greetings Man City fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Manchester City news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss.
It's been a season to forget for Man City. Pep Guardiola and company can show no mercy in the summer transfer window. It's a season Manchester City and Pep Guardiola will be glad to see the back of. Sunday's victory away to Fulham confirmed Champions League football for the upcoming season, as well as an unlikely third-place finish, but it's not a campaign the Blues will look back fondly on. Losing Rodri to an ACL tear in September set the tone, with injuries, age and bad recruitment all playing their part in what proved to be, at least statistically, Guardiola's worst season as City boss. The 10-time English champions have work to do in the summer, and given the current state of the squad, the club's transfer chiefs cannot afford any more mistakes. That starts with the players they're willing to let go, and with the summer transfer window just around the corner, Express Sport have picked out 5 players City should get rid of this summer. Let's start with the obvious, Jack Grealish. The writing has been on the wall for some time now, with it having become clear over the last 18 months that the Englishman was no longer fancied by Guardiola. It's never been a quality issue for Grealish. City's 2022-23 treble season showcased what the ex-Aston Villa can offer when he's on song. But the best players are the available ones, and Grealish just simply hasn't been there enough since the turn of last year. Remember him? Well, the City hierarchy certainly will, considering the decision to hand Kyle Walker a new contract in the summer of 2023 means his current deal doesn't expire until next summer. It was a decision that raised eyebrows at the time, but with Walker, who spent the second half of the season out on loan at AC Milan, not out of contract until 2026, it's time for City to cut their losses and move on entirely. The third of 3 English players on the list and one of the most loved members of the City squad, but John Stones is another player whose availability has plagued his time with the club post-treble. In truth, his entire career has been a case of what might have been, if it wasn't for injuries, and this term it's been worse than ever. Managing just 6 starts in the Premier League, Stones mustered up 20 appearances across all competitions, with his last having come back in February against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Take your pick. The trio have been dubbed the UNCs by City supporters in recent months, a reference to the fact all 3 are over the age of 30. By no means should all of them be on the chopping block, but given it's looking like City will invest heavily in their midfield this summer, at least one of Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan or Mateo Kovacic should be moved on. And finally, the man who in some ways revolutionized goalkeeping in the Premier League. Ederson originally joined the Blues back in 2017 and has established himself as probably the club's best ever goalkeeper. But City have to build for the future, and while Ederson isn't past it, at 31 years old, he's not getting any younger.